back. Okay, this is gonna eventually get really, really disorienting. Okay. Whew. What the heck? Excuse you. Thank you. Whew. Sure, Prot 4 is in here somewhere. Well, actually, no, I need to trade first. There you are. I need a lot of emeralds right now, pal. Yeah, it's right here, actually. Yeah. See? Prot 4. Prot 4. And just one more to finish the set. All right. Just one more if you don't mind. Thank you. I could just throw a good amount of these in here. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't... Well, I do need that eventually. In fact, I'm gonna need a good amount of iron eventually. Or... Do I not have mending on this? Could I join by any chance? Hi, D1 Brawl. How you doing, man? You know, maybe. Oh, shoot. Maybe, actually. But also maybe depends, because there's like... This server was originally designed with me and my buddies that are at college right now, or not at college right now. Me and my friends have, but I mean, it would be nice to have more folks on the server, just to you know, help out with awesome farms and things. Well, but not even exclusively just to help out, because like, you know, it would be nice, but it shouldn't be required, you know. But anyways, yeah, I appreciate you understanding for what it is, for what it's worth. But I mean, you know, that gives me an idea. Maybe I should make a Minecraft server for public use. That could be something. Maybe. I don't know. I just tend to have a bunch of mods running. Well, we just tend to have a bunch of mods running. But anyways, where was I? Oh, actually, so you, D1 Brawl, I haven't seen you in a while. Also, by the way, it's nice to see you again as well. Welcome to the stream. I'm about to actually give you a tour of the world that we have right now, because I am actually very proud of a lot of this. But right now, I'm actually trying to kit my armor. So hang on, I gotta concentrate here for a second. I need to. Okay. Oh, I need to get. Sorry, I need to get another daggum anvil is what I need. 3 and 1 anvil. Anyways, how are you doing, D1 Brawl? I was actually cooking up a YouTube video before stream here, but it got a little bit too controversial, I think. So that's why I'm just doing a stream right now. I had it all planned out, but you know, I don't want that on the internet. It's because I always forget that I'm subscribed to you. Well, it's because I don't make enough videos, man. It's because I don't make enough videos in the first place. You know, I really should. And by the way, also, I will, and it's unfortunate because I really wish I could, but I will continue to not be able to make videos consistently for literally all of January, because my flight attendant training is coming up, and it's from the 5th to the 30th. So yeah, so it's not really ideal. But once the 30th rolls around onto the 31st, I will be making videos as much as I possibly can. All right? I wish I also had a backlog, but I don't. But anyways, let me just get mending on my armor, and then we can actually begin the actual tour. As long as I have oh so much I can. Mending is right here. Okay, 1, 2, and if you don't mind, sir, 3, because I have a 4th mending book right here. It would also be nice to get unbreaking, honestly, but I don't really want to. Well, I might spare the time anyways. I mean, that's what Minecraft is for, is sparing the time to do like a bunch of different things and then suddenly stopping one day because you didn't play for 5 days in a row. Mending. And then, well, unbreaking is pretty cheap, so I'm just gonna get it anyways. Let me go. All right. Yeah, unbreaking. So, 4 viewers. I know, big dubs. Everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm about to give y'all a tour of this awesome Minecraft server that I've curated with my friend John, and with also a little help from my buddy Dave. And I don't think my friend AB has got on yet, but he's supposed to be on at some point. They're all supposed to get on pretty soon here, but right now I am attempting to finish my netherite armor set here. We're just trying to get Unbreaking 3 on all of this stuff, and then once that's finished, we're going to finally start the tour, and it's going to be all fantastic and good. So, Unbreaking 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need a 4th. I need a 4th. Come on, let me go. Ah! Also, if y'all are in the stream and actively listening right now, it would be super fantastic if you could hit the daggum like button if you should so please. It promotes the stream to more folks, and the more folks that are in here, the more entertaining I can be to y'all. really is a blessing to have all you folks here tonight for this amazing stream that I have prepared for today. Oh, shit. Sorry, my bad. All right. 2, 3, and then the pants are the last, right? There we go. And we're off. Of course. All right. So, welcome to this server. This server was my buddy John's idea. I paid for it because we couldn't figure out how to get it done on Pufferfish, so we moved over to a different server service. And I'm pretty proud of what we made. John has to be prouder. But this right here is our industrial district, where we have everything that we need for industry and delicious foods and awesome emeralds. Sun is setting right now. Lucky Liking Streams doesn't actually put it into your favorites. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Anyways, I'm gonna sleep here just for a minute. Okay. Oh, liking streams doesn't put it into your favorites? Huh. I wonder if, like, when it comes out as a VOD, if that changes, and then you like the VOD. Anyways, so industrial. So a lot of trading that we've wanted to do was in the junction of paper, right? Because we want all librarians in order for them to give us enchanted books. So we made a lot of sugarcane farms here. This is a big manual one we have here. John made this automatic one here, but it's not incredibly efficient, unfortunately. We've talked about expanding it further, but right now it's just staying where it is because we don't really need it all that much. This is the villager breeder. I have no way of stopping it, so there are youngins running around everywhere around here. There's this guy stuck in the ground, which I'm trading iron to. See, there's one. He's right here. And, these guys are just chilling out here. This might get packed pretty quickly, but I'm sure we'll have uses for them. These are the trading halls right here. So for all mobs, they kind of detect trapdoors as solid blocks, and that's why they fall in. It not only works for zombies, which is the reason why we put these here in the first place, so that they couldn't get to our villagers and kill all of our trades. It works on villagers themselves too. So whoever falls in this pit accidentally is going to eventually get a zombie to come into there and kill them, and then the zombie is going to get burned up by the daylight, and that way we can keep the population under check. Unintentionally, by the way. Also very unethically, but who's watching? Over here, John had a fantastic and amazing automatic wheat farm that he spread a bunch of like water bucket dispensers this way, and you can actually see the remnants of the hopper all the way down here, right? But it doesn't really work anymore. He has ditched this in favor of... Sorry. Why not fill the gap with lava? Trapdoors burn is the reason why. And also, he made the entire villager farm out of wood, and I really don't want to risk even a little bit it getting burned down. Because that is proximity. Like, that is genuine proximity. And also, I'm lazy. I don't really want to spare the time to manually bring out lava buckets. He has sacked the wheat farm in favor of creating this amazing and awesome automatic pumpkin farm, which I will demonstrate momentarily. Oh! And just like that. This should generate about a stack and a half of emeralds comparatively every in-game day. So that we can trade them to this gentleman right here, who gives us 6 to 1. And it's fantastic. Now, onto my achievements. Excuse me. Which is this quaternary iron farm. One thing that I began to notice halfway through building all of these is that they kind of look like awesome, like dragon mouths here, because I used half slabs on some of this. But I was able to arrange to have 4 of them working all simultaneously, 4 times the iron at once. And this is not necessarily because we need iron. It's kind of for a future project involving mass producing beacons. Well, working beacons at least. And what we need is stackable blocks. You can use like iron or gold or diamond blocks or whatever in order to like stack them up in a pyramid. And that's how beacons work. We just need a lot of those. The other part of that is making a nether fortress, a nether fortress farm, a nether fortress grinder, which we'll probably get working on soon, but I will talk about that later, but that's not the current focus right now because we have some other structures to attend to. So, this is the home that I didn't make the home. My buddy Dave did, but this is our home, me and Dave. It's kind of goofy because all of our storage is outside instead of inside, and the only thing in here is a bed, so it's kind of like a dude's apartment. But it's quaint, We got a little melon farm, a good amount of sugarcane farming going on up in here. Good amount of furnaces producing various things. One of the things that I wanted to work on, this is one of the bigger build ideas that I had in mind, is kind of creating like a 3-legged bridge. And as you can see, I only have 1 leg up right now. But there's this little bowl of grass in which we can build a structure on. And then Dave kind of suggested to me that maybe we kind of glass dome it. And it would go along with my idea of like creating extensions to this bridge that kind of look like a Jetsons thing, right? Where it kind of bridges up to there. And then there's another circle cell right there. And then that one bridges up back to the center, and then there's another circle cell like around here, and it's all really cool and fun like that, so that we could have a bunch of awesome modular farms. 1 leg, hopefully going over to this autumn biome over here, and then another leg finally going towards these redwoods. As you can see, these are incredibly unconventional biomes because we have a mod loaded for extra biomes, extra animals, and also extra nether biomes, which I will also speak about very soon. But this is about all we have constructed so far at our base. Now we go to the guy who has been putting a lot more time into this than I have. I tell you what. This is John's base. He's kind of going for a little bit of a modern aesthetic, which I can appreciate very strongly. A little bit too open of a floor plan, if I'm being honest. But, he's working on stuff as well. He's had to put a lot of time into deforestation. It's a very neat structure, though. Oh, and look at that. He worked on the docks a little bit too. Anyways. He's got this really neat, curated little stone structure here. And, also this incredibly aesthetic. Hang on a second. I gotta eat. Also, this incredibly aesthetic little boardwalk here. Just look at that view. Yeah, no kidding. His base is pretty sick. You know, this had to take him a shit ton of time. If it was me, I probably would have gone the industrial route first rather than doing what he did, which is making this whole base and everything and spending a lot of time on it, but that's just me. And then he's got this dock right here. Just cook the meat, bro. Okay, fine, damn. Shit. Hang on a minute. Oh, wait, no, hang on. I've got a chest full of chicken at home. Apparently he doesn't really understand how, sheep work. They need to be able to spread out and actually eat the grass that's under them. And so I bet he's wondering why none of them are growing their wool back. So that's kind of unfortunate, but he's got that. He's got a cow farm. He's just got a lot of work that he needs to get done over here. I think he's put too much detail specifically into his house, but Happy New Year's, dude. Did you eat your black-eyed peas for health and cabbage for wealth blessings? I am not a suspicious man myself, but you know, I think that there's something to that grape thing. Very, very curious little thing to do. Hang on a second, actually. Also, by the way, love handles, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Uh-oh. Oh, there we are. Okay. Got a bunch of cooked chicken here. I'll just use this instead. Welcome to the stream, love handles. As you can see, we got D1 Brawl here with us as well. His sheeps are not living the very healthy life. Absolutely not, dude. Dude, imagine if entity cramming actually had consequences. That would be crazy. Anyways, so that's them sheep are factory farmed. Yeah. I feel bad for them a little bit. Only a little bit, though. You need to be as heartless as you possibly. You know, it's so funny. My friend Dave, you know, who's also on this server, he's Mr. Environmentalist guy, so every time we need to chop down trees for wood and stuff like that, he always plants the saplings himself back. He's a good fella, that Dave guy. I try to model my I guess behavior after him, but love handles. This is John's base. He's got a really cool, neat little house here. Oh, and look who it is! Dave has joined. I love that freaking guy. And also under here, got a dock and an awesome, sweet, fantastic boardwalk. Hey, D1, Happy New Year to... Oh, okay. Awesome boardwalk in here as well. So, Dave is on. Let's see. It's a swanky house. Yeah, I think he was going for more of a modern aesthetic, which you know, I kind of like it, but it's a little bit out of place when you haven't developed the rest of the land. So I think he needs to get to doing that, but that'll come a little later. Let's see here. I'll come back to this just for love handle's sake, but let's see here. Oh, yeah. We made an Enderman XP farm here. John, he also downloaded a couple of mods to help with XP boosting and stuff like that. So, you know, we can get XP a little bit faster, if not a little bit louder as well. And there's just way too many pearls. But anyways, so there's that. This is Creeper Farm. There's only... Where are we at? It's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiers high right now. But it's fairly efficient, I'd say. But while we're here, I should probably start executing. Well, I don't need to. Got some gunpowder. Do that. And then make a couple of these. Sweet. I just put this here just to figure out a new place to go in the nether, because I'm still trying to find a nether fortress to make that daggum thing in. Also, part of the mods that John has made has this really cool new floating island in the sky. We are at about 250-ish in height. And it turns out you'd think that this is a solid island, right? But it's actually not. The inside of it is hollow. And I think it's affecting the spawn rate of the monsters in this place. And speak of the devil, here he is. Oh, fuck. Let me go. I'm out. No. Okay. Dave is here. Creeper Farm, and then this. Okay, there's another fortress, and then there's end exploration. It's a feature. Yeah, it's about right. Very cool. Yep, birds. Hang on. Yeah, I love floating platforms too, when it's executed well. Perfect timing also, by the way, because I don't think you saw this, Love Handles. So this is our industrial. They really should add the floating islands to the main game. I agree. But the reason why they don't is probably because it's Aether adjacent, and they've been trying to avoid putting the Aether in the game for years, right? I'm sure you guys kind of know what I'm talking about, right? It's like the opposite dimension to the Nether, right? It's called the Aether. Anyways, Love Handles, manual sugarcane farm, villager breeder right there. This is the output terminal right here. This is an automatic sugarcane farm. These are the trading halls we've got right now. This is an amazing, awesome automatic pumpkin farm. And actually, hang on, I need to reset this. 1 second. And we're going to go over to this quadruple iron farm that Dave is at, apparently. Oh. Love that guy. Look at this Gavin. Freaking Dave Gavin. Yeah. They all work same time. Going to do some pumpkin hooch with that sugar cane and pumpkin farm. Yep, that's exactly. Well, we're selling it to the villagers so they can make it for themselves, right? That's what they give us the emeralds for. That's what the brass tax is for. Try to get started on nether dagum thing eventually, maybe during or after stream. Oh, okay. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Thanks, man. Ah, man. Love this freaking guy. I just wish he would get in, like, a video. Because he's so funny, man. He's such a good fellow to bounce off of, you know? He's just really shy and not very, very public-facing gentleman, which I respect. But, yeah, I kind of like that guy. Anyways. Actually, I should show you guys my skin here. So, at 5. I am a homeless eyeball. You guys are typing it to each other like Discord isn't a thing. Well, we prefer to do communications in Minecraft when necessary. Just keep everything separate. We do have a Discord, but I'm honestly not a big truster in streamer mode for Discord, so that's why I'm not doing that. I'm a homeless eyeball. I actually do have another skin, which is just like a tank of water. But I'm actually really proud of this one because I created every single part of this skin myself. And this was actually one of the first skins that I had when I was playing the game. So, well, playing, modern Minecraft on my current PC. But, anyways, I'm very proud of it. So what I was trying to do was find either one of two things. Oh my gosh. You made the eyeball? I did. It's one of those things where, have you ever been an artist of some sort? That, like an art, like somebody like drawing, for instance. For me, there's this one drawing, right, that you think is perfect and no other drawing before or since has ever measured up. It's kind of like that, right? I got really lucky as to how well I made this eyeball, but CAA. Okay, so what is this? California Alexander T5H. Dude, you really need to change your handle. No. Actually, no. That's rude. That's rude of me to say. Can I join? Unfortunately, Alexander, this is a closed server with my friends. Actually, oh, Dave left. That's fine. Unfortunately not, but I am mulling over the idea of making a new server for public, but that will come in the future. Where was I? Oh, right. Yes. So, no, not here. Actually, you know what? I probably need to get some more levels. Also, by the way, Alexander, how you doing, man? Okay, your magnum opus. Yep. That is my this skin is my magnum opus. So, end exploration, right? Oh no, not end exploration. At the fortress. Okay. So, I have found a fortress. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to create this thing. But the real trouble, well, it's not so much the trouble. Actually, hang on. I'm going to go home first because I need to make a new one. One of the primary positive things about this server, you should port forward every port on your home internet. Well, lucky for me, I'm actually using a third-party service. I have to go to my kitchen cook. Okay. Sure thing, love handles. So waystones, right? These used to not use XP for us to teleport around with, but now they do. So it could have been a headache, but John put in, the level mod, so it's not a problem. But anyways, a fantastic thing about these is that we can make them at will, and we can place them in any dimension so that we can go back and forth from them at any time. There's one of two things there's one of two things that I'm so sorry, folks. I'm being distracted right now. One of two things that I can do in regards to the nether farm. The first thing is that I can find a nether fortress like I already did, and kind of build the farm off of that. Or what I can do is I can find a wither skeleton spawner and then make a farm off of that. Now, the latter is the preferable option, of course. It kind of makes things easy. A lot less hassle. But the issue is that in vanilla Minecraft, there is no spawner for wither skeletons. There's no wither skeleton spawner, and even if they did exist, I wouldn't be able to pick them up. Two mods fix this. The first mod is John added the capability for us to silk touch spawners, which is fantastic. The second of which is also within the new biomes mod. There is a structure that can be generated in the nether that has wither skeleton spawners in them. I have yet to find one, but a fun thing that I could do is explore the nether to try to find one of those spawners. So that's actually exactly what I'm about to do, because that's one of the more exciting things that I can do for you guys tonight on the channel. Anyways, so we are all exploring the nether together. I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, so some of you guys, weren't here, that I was actually developing. Okay, I'm going back the way that John came. That I was actually developing a video to put out tonight instead of streaming, but that kind of that fell through, mainly because it was more of a controversial thing that I was trying to talk about, which is like K-pop groups. Okay, yeah, this is really good. Okay. Which is K-pop groups. So, okay. He's leaving it again. All right. You guys see this? This is blood. So, this is actually also part of the new biomes. So, what blood is that it basically acts like water, but instead of it actually being water, instead of actual water, you can actually use it like water in the nether. And it's going to be really useful for this farm that me and John are going to engineer. No matter which direction we choose to go, but I need to get as much blood as possible here. So, where was I? Oh, right. So, let's see here. K-pop groups. You know, K-pop stans, they tend to be a little bit, shall we say, dicey to, I don't know about involve being the right word, but a little bit dicey to communicate with, particularly because they've got this tendency to intentionally not look at the downsides of that occupation, you know, being a K-pop idol. So what was really happening in that video was I was criticizing kind of just the entire industry, because everyone from the fans to the ones that own those businesses to the folks that perpetuate it through like societal norms and stuff like that, everybody involved is kind of a piece of shit, you know. well the men in particular. I mean, the girls themselves, the actual idols themselves, they're the victims every single time. It's just like the whole concept and organization, structure and everything like that, it's just really bad. I never ran into a rabid K-pop fan online or IRL, and I'd like to keep it like that. See, you understand what I'm talking about, yeah. But anyways, it's not necessarily that. I just said some things about some folks. I just gave some examples that may not necessarily describe a majority of the fan bases, you know, like kind of describing people like neckbeards, or like, what's the word? Like, you know how in Japan there's like this phenomenon is not the right word, but like this thing in their culture where they have a bunch of old men like groping women on trains, and because of that they had to make all female trains, but it's still happening anyways for some reason. Kind of like describing folks like that as well, that involve themselves in it. Oh my gosh, this thing is huge. Okay. Anyways, the oh, fuck. Okay. Sorry, I need to lock in here. I can't be dying. I can't be dying right now, or else I'll lose. I will lose everything, and that is not okay. Get right on top of here. Yes. Okay. Whew. Whew. And I've heard that K-pop life is awful, and I feel I participate in enough things linked to other awful things, so I don't feel the need to really get into K-pop. Yeah. I mean, me personally, I don't. And one could probably say that this is kind of hypocritical of me to say, and it's like, whatever, you know, we're all hypocrites. I don't really think about things in a moral framework all the time. Honestly, that's partially the reason why I didn't release the video, is because it's really just this tirade about this thing that I may not even be expressing accurate thoughts about in the first place, right? So that's the reason for that. But what was I about to do? Can't even remember. Oh, right, blood bug. Okay. Nether fortress. Okay, so we're back here. I found a better nether fortress, so now I'm gonna try to find another dagum. I'm gonna try to find a spawner now. Is the waystone just called Asdus? Yeah, I couldn't come up with a better name on the spot. I was literally about to get murked. Let's go a different direction this time if we can, actually. Anyways, where was I? If you guys can remind me. I know it was about K-pop, but I can't remember the direction I was going. Oh. Okay. New biomes. Some shaders. Weird in the launcher, and I had open. Oh. My God. Oh my God, I'm gonna get mauled. You can't follow me through here. You can't follow me through here. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. Oh, that could have been a problem. Excuse you, sir. Excuse you. What are you gonna do? Jump? Oh no 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 no. Wait. Don't follow me, please. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've lost it all before. I do not want that to happen again. Oh, I think all the blood is, blood pressure is moving from my head. Where am I? Okay. Okay. Yeah. We're going in a. We're going in the right direction, I think. All right. K-pop. K-pop, more like K-poop. So there's male K-pop stands, right? For the female groups. And that's the primary issue that I was trying to kind of talk about. But there is also a rather large, like I would honestly argue a more vocal, if not larger swath of like female K-pop stans. And they tend to be a little bit more demanding of their counterparts. But I just don't know enough about that really even to comment on that. So oh my gosh. Where even am I? Excuse me, gentlemen. I don't even know. You know what? I'm just going to start digging. Is what I should be doing. So normally I get into things and I really like it. And it's my life for a hot minute. But I find out the dark side of it later on. And I have to sit there and feel bad about it. Well, you don't have to. Okay. So this is something that you've got to fundamentally... Okay, I say that like it's... but like I have to require some kind of like proprietary information in order for you to watch my content. The thing about me as a person, and this is only if you really care, is that like I, in sort of like a sociopathic sense, have this ability to understand that I don't have to feel anything about anything at all if I don't want to. Right? Because it's all internal, and the only person that can judge what goes on inside of my head is myself. And, you know, as long as I don't entrench myself too far into whatever it is that I'm doing to the point where I have to actually start expressing myself to other folks that are in the same space, I'm usually just not really bothered by the moral kind of stature of any given thing, right? If that makes sense. So whenever I talk about these things, I genuinely mean it when I say it's literally just a thought and nothing else. You know, I'm not necessarily espousing what I actually believe. It's just me coming up with ideas about things. I'm just trying to avoid being overly controversial or problematic. So, but I found the dark side of K-pop first, so it's easier for me to not transfix on it. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not really a chance thing, is it? Bin. Okay. Whew. Could have been an issue. Okay. So, in order to search for this wither skeleton spawner, so that's why you have your tools on the right side. Nope. It's easily accessible now. I'm not stupid or anything. Can't remember how I found out, but it's rare for me to find things out like that first. Yeah, well, take every one of those situations as a gift. As a gift. So we're looking for a structure. Oh, okay, yeah, no, it's not there. We're looking for a structure that is built on the lava lake itself. More often than not. And that structure is going to be the one that actually houses the spawner. To be completely honest with you guys, I'm not entirely confident that that structure has been updated to be out of the mod pack, or if it's just in a different mod pack that we don't have on this, that we did have on a previous world. But I'm going to try searching for it nonetheless. Okay. Whoa. Careful. Careful. You do not want to fall in that. You don't want to fall in that. Or that. And you also don't want to accidentally break your... you know... pickaxe. Also, by the way, for anybody that wants to comment, what do you got? What video game do you guys think I should stream? I've got a lot of things in my Steam account. Anywhere from like Life is Strange, we got BioShock, we got The Last of Us, one of my personal favorites. We can go down the classic route, and we can do Bully. We can do God of War, the original God of Wars for the PlayStation. Project Zomboid. I do actually have Zomboid, and I have played it before, but you know, most people being my brother, as I understand it, use mods for Zomboid to make the experience better, and I've only really ever gone out of my way to play vanilla, and it's a little bit too difficult for me. Cry of Fear. I think I actually have that on my wish list. I don't think I have it yet. But I did try Zomboid, and I also tried DayZ, which, you know, is an Arma mod. I think I actually like it better, but again, it's better with mods as well because it tends to be pretty empty. The heck am I doing? What am I doing right now, actually? Can't even. Okay, there we are. Whew. I actually need to get some firework rockets here. Explore. And gonna go back to the creeper farm. Farm a few creepers, as it were. Then get moving from there. I like Zomboid because of the art style and because of how realistic it is. I mean, realistic is a word to describe it. I think the thing about Zomboid is that, like, the UI makes it more difficult than it would actually be to be in a zombie survival situation in real life, I think. That's just my opinion, though. Woo. 33. That's pretty good, actually. I'm gonna to the village here. Get some sugar cane to make some paper. And then we'll be back on our way. Navigating the UI is kind of hard, yeah. Again, mods, man. They make the game. See here. Oh, no, I don't need that. I don't need that. Alright, and then we just gotta make a bunch of rockets. There we go. See? Just like that. Let me think here. You know, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I currently have no scripts written. No ideas in my brain or in my general reminders. No nothing, really. That will allow me to... Oh, wait, hang on, I actually... do that to make a next video. I'm thinking about doing one on maybe the industry that I'm about to actually enter, which is the aviation industry, and the way that people act in said industry and how it affects other people. You know, fortunately for me, I've always been one to not have... Okay, all right. Good thing I checked. I don't think I've ever seen an actual person freaking out and shit in an airport. Thank God. But... I've heard some horror stories about it, and it might be worthwhile just kind of going over that one of these days. Could be interesting, yeah. Ooh, I'd like to hear that. Yeah. Or maybe like eventually be, because of my occupation, I can come up with a lot of stories to tell you guys. I think that that would be a good butter churner. That'd be a good thing to talk about. Huh. Hang on. It's pretty short. Oh my gosh. I actually can't die right now. Oh. Okay. No, 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 no. Man, I really gotta stop getting in those situations. Oh my gosh. Whew. Oh. A dad and a sad. Hey, get away from me. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's get back over here. How long is this? It's pretty long. Yeah, I actually don't like this better than the last one. Well, I don't know. Anyways, regardless of that whole debacle that just happened, does it feel like to you guys that I'm going in circles right now? I feel like I might be doing that. Maybe. Probably, actually, is the right word. Yeah, because I've been to this one before, right? This is where I... Okay, actually, hang on. This is actually a good thing to show you guys. So you see this thing that looks like a mini P.E.K.K.A? These are the new mobs. We've got to figure out a way to filter them in the mob farms, but they're just like really strong and really difficult to take down. As you can see, because they're literally walking on lava right now. But yeah, that's gonna be part of it too. Let's see here. Doing. Okay, yeah, this is the one where I put the other one. The other because this is the one that's full of brambles and stuff. Okay. Let's see here. Man, I'm good. Okay. Serving a structure. No, that's just basalt. There's another fortress. Apparently never been to this one before. I regret to inform you guys, I don't think I'm finding that structure anywhere here. Yeah, 1 second. I'll look at chat once I'm perched. 1 second, folks. Come on. Come on. Oh, go on down. Up. You know what? I think I will do this right here. And I'm going to stick it home here for a second just to read your guys' stuff. Blore. There we go. All right. Clash reference? What a time to be alive. Yeah. Well, it was all around me, dude. I've never really been a Clash of Clans guy or Clash Royale guy. A lot of my friends have, but me personally, So I'm more of a Game Grumps type of viewer, and I'm more just listening to the yapping more than the gameplay. Well, see, now that's the kind of demographic that I'm trying to curate here. Is folks that will just listen to me talk about random bullshit, you know? You ever heard of Oni Plays? Back in the day, well, if you've heard of what is it called? Smiling Friends, right? Smiling Friends. The voice of Charlie, his name is Zach Hadel. And Zach Hadel was on Oni Plays' channel for a long time, and a lot of their content is just the exact same as like the whole Game Grumps thing, which is just like doing a video game and then doing commentary over it. And I honestly think that that's some of the funniest shit I've like. Zach Hadel is one of the funniest people I've ever heard in my life. Cry of Fear for real is such a good game to stream. Trust. I'm not really familiar with. Isn't that a new one? Cry of Fear. Zach is in everything now, voice wise. Well, he's in everything. There's like a cultural zeitgeist of just like YouTube comic stuff, and also just like regular animation comic stuff, or regular animation stuff that he's in. Probably because of the Smiling Friends kick, but I think it's well deserved because he's a pretty good. Oh, because he's in Amazing Digital Circus, he's in Hell of a Boss. I think he's a good voice actor. He's got a very unique voice, but I just think he's kind of a funny guy. I think he's pretty funny, and I don't really get to see that often anymore, other than just kind of seeing fragments of it in Smiling Friends. All right. What should we do here? 68 minutes ago? Well, really, ideally, I should get to 2 hours. What should I be doing right now? Shouldn't switch games. I shouldn't do that. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to I'm actually gonna see. Actually, you know what? No. Not even that. Not even that. What I'm gonna do is I am going to find my first few wither skeletons from that wither skeleton farm, or sorry, from the nether fortress, and then I'm going to get my first nether star to make the first beacon. Is what I'm going to do. So I need to be prepared and fed nice and well here. Yeah. Sorry for lack of good gameplay. It's just hard for me to concentrate on multiple things at once. If you like action, Ori and the Blind Forest and Silk Song and its related games, or a cozy game with some bit Cult of the Lamb. Okay. Gotta go. See ya. Okay. See you later, D1 Brawl. Hope you have a good night, man. Okay, yeah. Could have been really unfortunate. Nether Fortress. Um, isn't that kind of like so Silk Song is kind of like the rhythm platformer type of game, right? It's kind of like what's the word? It's like Celeste, right? Like I'd be willing to try one of those at least once. Why is there nobody around? Oh. There's some pigs right there. Oh, there's some on the far side over there. Actually, I need to mark where I am. Okay, come on. Break through, break through, break through, break through. Oh, excuse you, sir. Okay, yeah, this is one of the new mobs. It's a roguelite. Oh, is that kind of like, isn't that kind of like, oh, what's the word? It's, like The Binding of Isaac is a roguelike, right? Whew, man, I hate those mobs. Binding of Isaac is a roguelike. You've got, what is it called? It's, Dagum. Something with devil in the name, right? Hellseeker, Hellraiser, something like that. Excuse you, gentlemen. Hang on, I gotta get back. Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's so many, there's so many. Oh my gosh, I gotta go home. It's Castlevania type game. So it's like a fighting game platformer, kind of. At least that's the way that I understand it. Maybe I'm ill-equipped to fight those guys. Too many categories to remember. Yeah. I just don't want to play a game that's like not unique, you know? Well, excuse me, gentlemen. I can die at home. Okay. Whew. Whew. All right. Whew. Okay. Let's get back. Let's get back over there. Once I'm healed. Which I'm not for some reason. I don't know why I'm not healing. Roguelike. Need to recover here for a minute. Beautiful night out. Oh, I should probably sleep actually. Hang on. Silk Song is the second game. There's only two. The first game is Hollow Knight. Yes. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's what a roguelike is. Okay, I think I'm beginning to understand it a little better. I really don't want to dox myself, but I really do want to show you my Steam profile, my Steam library. I wonder if there's a way I can do that. Maybe I can, actually. Hang on. Well, I think I'm sufficiently recovered for this next wave right here. Evening, gentlemen. Okay. Whew. Okay. See how tough they are to kill? Oh my gosh. I just said Silk Song because it's the newest thing out. Yeah. Understandable. We could I mean, there's got to be a lot more. Like, what's the first roguelike ever? Is my question. Because there's got to be like 100,000 nowadays, you know? Gotta recover. Eat a buttload of chicken here. Do you have client tweaks mod? I might. I don't actually know. Well, so the reason why I have extra hearts is because this armor has an enchantment called health, and I've got health 5 on. So that's why I have those. Actually, if you guys can just give me a minute here, I can actually see if I can take a screenshot of my library and then send it to you guys. Very nice for not spamming torches while eating. Hang on, I should probably wait inside. I can hear a drowned right out there. Let's see here. New. All right. Okay, let's see. It's very nice. Torches while. Okay, yeah. Let's see here if I can import this. Okay, you guys can see this, right? So this is one swath of my games that I've got right now. We got, hang on. Yeah, 60 parsecs, 60 seconds, Alan Wake. I'm actually really looking forward to starting playing Alan Wake because it's very aesthetic. You've got Alien Isolation, also a classic. I love that game. See here. You can post your picture in your community tab. Maybe. Oh, well, I mean, I already fixed it here, so there's not too much going on. Aliens, Colonial Marines. I play that with Dave from time to time. One of my favorites as well, Aliens Fireteam Elite, kind of fell off, but I thought it was pretty well made for what it was. Among Us, I've streamed that before. Aperture Desk Job, that's like, I'm pretty sure that was like a Steam Deck thing. Apex is good. Astroneer, also one of my favorites, but not incredibly engaging, probably just because it's not very new, and it's also a grinder, not unlike Minecraft. I've played Baby Steps before. There's some Backrooms games in here, which I don't think these particular ones have actual. Sorry, let me just reposition myself here for a second. uh, like jump scares or like survival elements to it. Otherwise, I would play them. You know, kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's. Backyard Baseball, I've streamed that before. The Arkham games, I'd love to play the Arkham games on stream. They're just a little bit long. Um, Beyond Crimson Stars. Now this one I love, and it's unfortunate because the Steam version is like stylistically changed from the original to have more of like a pixelated viewpoint instead of like the pure animation. So I'll see if I can play that version instead. But this might be a good one to play. It's actually about actually let me snip this here and then add this to there. Okay. So Beyond Crimson Stars is basically a game about a guy um who is able to reanimate his grandfather's brain, or at least parts of his grandfather's brain to kind of search his history, right? And it's so fragmented at that point and very demented as well, to the point where it the way it's displayed inside of the little memory machine is in mostly metaphor. Um, and it's just a very artistic game. I like it very much. If not like a little bit, what's the word? Edgy, because there's some stuff that goes on in it that's pretty edgy. But yeah, one of the better games. Beyond Two Souls, I would like to play this at some point. Haven't gotten around to it. Very Detroit Become Human. BioShock series, always fantastic. Borderlands 2. So I actually got Borderlands 2 when it was for sale for like like $1.99 or something like that. Turns out that particular time that it was on sale, the reason why it was is because who was it? It was like one of the production studios that worked on it wanted to siphon a bunch of personal information from people through them playing and downloading the game. So I've never started playing it yet. Brutal Legend, Jack Black. I might get around to that. Buckshot Roulette, also a classic. That would be a good stream game. But yeah, that's just kind of a taste of my. I mean, we're only through the B's on my Steam profile, so really, this list is a lot longer. But anyways, yeah, we've got a lot of choices to get through, folks. I'm telling you. But anyways, I figure now would be a really, really good time to kind of end stream. I think we've ended on a very positive note, a very good one. I appreciate y'all for being here, especially you, Love Handles, for sticking around. I know you got a couple of things going on in your life and things like that. I hope your kidneys are doing better. And Brutal Legend is an RTS, if I remember. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be kind of a rip on God of War, I think. So, like a first person sort of thing. Yeah, nice chatting to you too. So, yeah, maybe I'll stream tomorrow. More likely, I'll try to get a video out. But the most likely thing is that nothing's going to come out tomorrow at all, and not for the rest of the month. But I'm going to try my damnedest to get some good, high-quality content to you folks. But no matter what, thank you all for joining in. And I appreciate you all for liking the stream. I imagine it's just Andrew and you love handles that are in here right now. But if anybody's in here that's new, that's stuck around, please subscribe if you would not mind. And I'll see y'all later.